Nico Harris is a longtime Cowichan Bulldog product and an integral part of the class of 2022-23 teams that have flat-out dominated opponents for the past 3 years. Nico is a dangerous threat on both sides of the ball and continues to put himself in position for success with his strong work ethic, 4.0 GPA, and willingness to improve his skills on and off the field. The level of maturity this young athlete brings to the table is impressive as he continues to work on his craft in 2021 at the VI South Football Academy.
Tell me about the benefits of the academy. Like it's been pretty special to get back on the field. Tell me about the benefits for yourself and for going forward.
Yeah, it's been great to get back in shape. It's been also great to see like how all the other kids are developing and how you can really see who's been going to the gym, who's been working in the off season and during all the lockdown and all the stuff like that. So it's really great to come back out here and get like some competition again.
Tell me about how you got into football.
So when I was younger, I always used to hear like my dad's stories about him playing football, and I think I was 5 years old, and I was getting a little bit tired of soccer, so I just thought to try something different, but I needed to wait like 2 years before I could even start playing football. So I was just counting down the days, and then when it finally got there, I just fell in love with it immediately.
What's your favorite part of playing football?
I think I really like the mental aspect and how like to try and how you need to like work on yourself physically as much as mentally, because that's equally as important. And obviously the hitting is probably my favorite part too.
Man, that's a common theme.
Yeah.
How have coaches impacted you throughout your community of football? And well, you play community the whole time, but tell me how they've impacted you on the field and off the field.
Yeah, they've impacted me a lot. When you're younger, and even now still, you really just look up to coaches as role models. Like if you see, and it's just great to have like certain relationships with them too. Like it's great to respect them, but it's also great to have a little bit of fun and be able to joke around with them too.
Nico is explosive. Working with him a little bit in the fall last year, getting my eyes on him for the first time. He can line him up on any position on the defense. He's just an athlete. You put him on the field and just go find the football, and he'll go find it. He's explosive. He's smart. Super positive kid.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to touch on too. When Nico, when you meet him, like he's an old soul.
Yeah.
And when he's around on the football, he's kind of a sponge. And just tell me about that. What you see with him and his football IQ.
Yeah, no, it's exactly that. He grabs knowledge. He understands what he wants to do and what he needs to do, and he was always working harder to find the right footwork to get to the right position. And he's so coachable. You can tell him one thing and he wants to try it, and if he doesn't get it right, he'll want to do that same rep again to get the footwork spot perfectly.
Tell me about the support from your family. Like I know that's they're very involved. You see them all the time. Just tell me about that support from them.
Yeah, they've been really supportive. I know that my dad, since he played, he's still kind of wants to be involved and remember his glory days too. But yeah, they've always been really supportive, and just like a lot of my like the kids I've been with for a long time, a lot of them are just really supportive too, so it's really great.
How do you find a balance between school and football?
You really have to be careful with that, because you can't really have one without the other. So it's like you can't go to a good university if your grades aren't up, but you also don't, if your film's not very good, then the grades won't really matter that much to them. So it's really important to find a balance and say just work really hard when you're in class so you don't have any homework, so you have as much time as possible to work on your craft.
The past year has been a real challenge for young athletes with no contact with games. Take away the negative impact that's had on youth, and just tell me something positive that you got out of this.
I think it really just shows who knows how to develop when you're kind of struggling. So it's really just getting over that first initial bump in the road, and then getting back to normal. You find that there's other things to football besides just hitting and constantly practicing, like the mental part that I was talking about before.
What's something about you that many people don't know?
I think that I was born in South America, and that I think that's kind of just it.
Where were you born in South America?
Argentina.
That's great. I remember that.
Yeah.
Awesome. What career options are you thinking about pursuing going forward in post-secondary?
I'm kind of in between right now. I'm either thinking going to some sort of physical therapy because I'm like really interested in that, or some type of engineering because I'm really into like science and math.
What do you think is the best way to grow the sport of football in our community?
I think it's really just all the older kids coming back and giving back to the community, because it's like I said before, it's just having those great role models and people to show that football is really just more than just a sport, and that it's a lifelong bond between all your teammates.
If you had unlimited funding, how would you give back to the community? I think I've heard this answer before, but you can give me anything you want.
Yeah, I think I was actually thinking about this yesterday. I think getting like state-of-the-art technology to improve like all the mechanics of football, because I think that improving how people run, how people hit, and doing a lot of research into that would really improve everybody's abilities.
Some rapid-fire questions, okay?
Okay.
Hamburger or pizza?
Pizza.
Action movie or chick flick?
Action movie.
A day at the beach or the mountains?
Beach.
Snakes or spiders?
Snakes.
Nike or Adidas?
Nike.
Texting or talking?
Talking.
Cake or pie?
Pie.
Favorite emoji?
It's got to be the laughing one.
Perfect. What's the strangest thing you've ever eaten?
I think when I was down in Argentina, since it's like a big thing there to like not waste any part of the animal, my family was having a big like barbecue down there, and I tried a little bit of cow intestine, and I think, yeah, that's probably the weirdest
How
thing.
was that?
Not very good,
It's
to be
tough.
honest. Yeah.
For sure. Is it okay to wear socks or sandals?
Sandals, no, but slides, yes. Like if you're on your way to the field, then it's fine.
That's technical.
Yeah.
And what's your favorite superhero and why?
I think it's got to be Iron Man, like Tony Stark, because it's just like, I don't know, he's like super cool, but he's also like really smart, and he's way ahead of everyone in like that part of it.
What's the thing you're most afraid of?
I gotta say, being alone. I'm like really social, so I couldn't imagine like not having anyone around.
Would you rather be able to speak every language in the world, or to be able to talk to animals?
Talk to animals.
That's a given.
Yeah.
Your family is being held hostage, and the only way you can get them released is to step in the ring for 3 minutes with either Conor McGregor or Mike Tyson. What would you do?
Is it prime Mike Tyson, or is it Mike Tyson right
It's
now?
now.
I gotta say Conor.
You think you'd take Conor?
I don't think I could take Conor, but I think I'd rather kind of block his shots and then tap out instead of getting beaten down by Mike Tyson.
I agree.
Yeah.
If you could swim in any liquid, what would it be?
I think it would have to be maybe, I don't know if it's a liquid, but I feel like swimming in like Jello would be pretty fun.
I don't like what, strawberry?
Yeah, anything.
What confuses you?
When people talk too fast, or like at school, if like someone doesn't explain something well enough, that's really gets me.
Yeah, that's the point where you don't even want to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
The dedication Mr. Harris puts into becoming the best student athlete he can be bodes well for success, not only for the next few seasons at community football, but for post-secondary opportunities that are sure to come his way. My name is Cam Smith with ISN and Youth Sports Production. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you on the field.